unmistakable around the world, anywhere, right the way through World War II. This particular aircraft wearing the D-Day markings. Ellie would have loved to have had the Sally B here this weekend. The Douglas C-47 with DC-3, developed from two previous designs, the DC-1 and the DC-2, standing for Douglas Commercial. And we certainly spoke earlier about the sound of the Merlin engine, how it was unmistakable. So is that. You can instantly tell whether it's a DC-3. At some stage by the DC-3 or the C-47. Its use has been so widespread. They were produced by Douglas, Showa and Nakajima in Japan, and also by Lusanov in Russia as the Li-2. Some of those Li-2s actually had gun turrets just behind the cockpit. US Army Air Corps received its first militarised DC-3 in August 1939. And of course went on to fly throughout every country in every theatre of the war. Flew in China across the hump as biscuit bombers in New Guinea, glider tugs, parachutists at D-Day, Arnhem, the Berlin Airlift, Korea, and also in Vietnam, where they were used as transports and gunships. Can you imagine this DC-3 with 6 Gatling guns fixed and pointed out the monstrous floats? So like the floats would be the size of a huge cruiser.
That would be an incredible sight to see. Now, Peter, we saw the Battle of Britain Spitfire yesterday, which had some white stripes along it, and I also noticed the DC-3 has the same.
Well, this particular aircraft flew on D-Day, flew with the 79th Troop Carrier Squadron from RAF Membry in Berkshire. So those were the D-Day markings. Every Allied aircraft that flew on D-Day carried those markings, so it was an instant identification, friend, foe. Now, this aircraft flew with the US Army Air Force, and then it transferred over in September 1944, transferred to the RAF from the Normandy beachhead. Over 40 were recovered and flown back to UK. This machine not only participated, actually the largest paratroop operation in military history, but it ultimately failed. It was literally a bridge too far. Post-war, the machine took part in the Berlin airlift, and while it was still in the RAF, it was used by Short brothers and Scottish aviation and marshals, like later Ferranti, who modified the airframe really considerably with a non-standard nose and cockpit windscreen. After a lot of service and storage, it was actually going to be scrapped, and it was saved from the Catterick fire dump by Mike Woodley of Aces High with the assistance from Lord Onslow and the Imperial War Museum. Restored, and in September in over 20 movies and television series. It has been said, and rightly, that without the DC-3 or the C-47 and the Jeep, the war would not have been won. They were just so versatile in what they could do. You can imagine flying over the hump, across the hip. They are very manoeuvrable, as you can see, Helen.
So we understand this could be the last pass So Andrew can absolutely see you from that amazing cockpit. So please raise your arms in the air, ladies and gentlemen. Massive wave all the way down the crowd line as the DC-3 that's given us this beautiful and elegant display comes past.
Come on, right-hand team. We know you're the best.
And the left.
Ladies and gentlemen, a beautiful display. As I said, there is no country anywhere in the world, or Antarctica, or the Arctic, that has not seen service by a C-47 at some stage in its life.